Lucky Patches. Nine Maswati, you don't want to listen to logic and common sense. You're busy coming here because the Americans are friends of Mswati. The Americans are not friends of Mswati. They have United States has diplomatic relations with Swaziland. And they are not going to impose on Swazis. The United States ambassador in Swaziland asked you, how are you going to run the country and government when 10,000 of you went there? None of you answered. Not Gauzela, not Putemo, no one answered. Not PPA, not MSF. If you are not explicit in what you want, and you are clear, and you understand how this world operates, then you would have an answer for the United States government. She was exactly gauging to see the seriousness of the Swazi people and where they are. You don't understand the unity of purpose. You don't understand collective effort. You don't understand the unity of government. How you can all come together for common purpose. If you don't understand that as Swazis, you keep saying, we want dialogue. We want an elected prime minister. If it's a king that you want to remain a kingdom, then nobody's going to push. They're going to say, hey, let them sort it out. Let them go have their dialogue that they want. I mean, I'm telling you, I keep telling you. You don't use what we call logic and common sense, most of you. Go listen to Sue. What Sue said. Sue is a Swalimo member. But go listen to her very closely. How she responded to Bukauzela, who want a prime minister, an elected prime minister, who want a dialogue. You are subjecting yourselves to the very man who's oppressing you, King Mswati III. So you see, Maswati, you don't know how to process information. Okay? Emaswati nkumbi abhizi athi mina ngihlale shelter ngibhema ama-drugs. Ngiyabatshela ngithi mina I work for multi-billion dollar corporation America. Siyatestwa la. Ngeke ungene lapha ugadze imali billions and millions of dollars udle ama-drugs America. This is not Swaziland, where your king is on crack cocaine and smokes it with the king of Zululand, Mrs. Zulu. But you don't seem to understand it. As much as I've explained to you. He has never met me. He does not know where I live in Washington, D.C. Okay, you cannot make 6 figures, American Jengam. Udle drugs. Shelter. And you don't understand, what shelter is transitioning. When somebody loses a job and they can no longer pay their rent, they have to go somewhere. So the United States is a smart country where they've created shelters for their people. Okay? There's what we call the projects in America. Okay? I lived there while I was a college student. Okay? Moved in with my girlfriend who lived in the projects there, here in America. So I know what it's like. And those people live far much better than you in Africa. Far much better. They have a heating system. They have a stove. They have TVs. Some of them have cars. So just because somebody lives in a shelter or the projects, it doesn't mean they're inferior. Most of the time, they're in transition, from one job to another or trying to, So we create what we call here in America, we create opportunities for people, even those who are in hard times, okay? With soup kitchens all across the city here. Like I live in Washington, D.C. If you're hungry, you have food, you can't afford to buy food, there's a place for you, okay? We create, what we call a, but Nina Maswat, given Velapimamba, he goes to Harvard, but he's still very stupid. He still thinks like a typical Swaz. He's telling people, shelter, I'm this and this, I don't have a job, I'm this. I mean, you don't understand how you process information. Just follow logic. When somebody tells something, ask yourself, Monty Sabenajani, all these corporations, Agma drugs, Monty Angahelajani shelter, Asabenda Ahola, taking care of his family and all that. Hey, Maswati. Yeah, so the same thing. The Americans are not friends with King Mswati. Because that's what you want. So they're going to leave a family in place by default. Because you Swazis don't want to organize what I'm telling you, meaning. That's how we freed South Africa. Okay? They got here, they brought delegations, they were all over the world. Myanmar government just asked United States for 500 million as a government of national unity, and it does not include the current junta government in Myanmar. But then you don't understand. Oh, GNU is going to include Bomangololo. I've said this 1,000 times. Okay? Just listen to my videos. How I'm saying we should approach this thing. Listen to Sue. People who have an international perspective and they understand how this world operates. You think everything that must happen is between Babane and Johannesburg. But Putemo led government. Okay, bye-bye.